In the shadows of history, they moved with silence and precision. These were the ninjas, a group shrouded in mystery, their stories intertwined with legends and myths. But who were these elusive figures? Where did they come from? And what is their legacy today? The origins of ninjas date back to Japan's Heian period, from the late 8th to the late 12th century. During this time, a group known as the Yamabushi, mountain hermits with a deep understanding of nature, began to develop a set of survival techniques. These techniques, called ninjutsu, would later become the foundation for the skills of the ninjas. As Japan plunged into the chaos of the Kamakura era in the 12th century, ninjutsu techniques began to be adopted by samurais. These samurais, however, were not the honorable warriors often depicted in popular culture. They were mercenaries, spies and assassins, willing to use any means necessary to achieve their goals. In the 14th century, during the turbulent times of the Nanboku-cho period, the IGA and Koga clans emerged as the leading practitioners of ninjutsu. These clans, based in the provinces of IGA and Koga, trained their members from childhood in the arts of stealth, espionage, and sabotage. The Sengoku period, from the late 15th to the late 16th century, marked the golden age of the ninjas. In this era of constant war, their skills were in high demand. The IGA and Koga ninjas were hired by daimyos, feudal lords, to spy on enemies, sabotage their operations, and assassinate their leaders. However, the ninjas' influence began to wane with the advent of the Edo period in the 17th century. The era of peace and stability that followed the unification of Japan under the Tokugawa shogunate saw a decline in the demand for the ninjas' services. Many ninjas were forced to become farmers or take up other occupations. In the modern era, the ninjas live on in popular culture, their traditions preserved by a handful of dedicated practitioners. They continue to fascinate us, their methods and techniques studied by historians, martial artists, and enthusiasts around the world. To recap, the ninjas originated from the Heian period, with their skills being developed by the Yamabushi. These techniques were then adopted by samurais during the Kamakura era. The IGA and Koga clans rose to prominence in the Nanboku-cho period, and the Sengoku period saw the height of the ninjas' influence. With the peace of the Edo period, the ninjas' role diminished, but their legacy continues to captivate us today. In the darkness of history, the ninjas move with stealth and precision. Their story is one of survival, adaptation, and resilience. They were the shadows in the night, the whisper in the wind. They were the ninjas,